In the shadowy depths of the jungle, where the vibrant hues of life clash with the stark realities of survival, a haunting spectacle unfolds. Meet the white tiger, a creature of ethereal beauty, now marred by a grotesque affliction. This majestic feline, once a symbol of grace and power, bears a horrific barnacle wound that tells a chilling tale of nature's darker side. As we delve into this unsettling narrative, prepare yourself for a journey that intertwines the marvels of the animal kingdom with the grim realities of parasitism. Barnacles, those seemingly innocuous crustaceans, are often associated with the ocean's depths, clinging to rocks and ships. However, in a bizarre twist of fate, they have found a new host in this unfortunate white tiger. The barnacle infestation manifests as a grotesque cluster of hard, calcified shells embedded in the tiger's skin, creating a ghastly contrast against its pristine fur. Each barnacle, a tiny fortress of life, burrows into the flesh, feeding on the tiger's nutrients and causing excruciating pain. The wound is not just a physical blemish, it is a testament to the relentless struggle for survival in the wild, where the line between predator and prey blurs in the most unexpected ways. As we explore the biology of these barnacles, we uncover their insidious nature. They are not mere hitchhikers. They are opportunistic parasites that latch onto unsuspecting hosts, often leading to severe consequences. The white tiger, a top predator, in the heart of the African savanna, where the golden grass sways gently in the breeze, and the sun casts a warm glow over the land, a haunting sight emerges. A white lion, a creature of ethereal beauty, now marred by a grotesque affliction. This majestic beast, once a symbol of strength and grace, bears a horrific barnacle wound that tells a story of survival, suffering, and the relentless grip of nature. As we draw closer, the stark contrast between the lion's pristine fur and the grotesque barnacle infestation becomes painfully evident. The barnacles, small crustaceans that typically cling to rocks and ships, have found an unlikely host in this regal feline, transforming it into a living canvas of nature's darker side. The barnacle infestation on this white lion is not merely a physical ailment. It is a testament to the complex interplay between species and the often brutal realities of life in the wild. These tiny creatures, with their hard calcareous shells, attach themselves to the lion's skin, burrowing in and creating a grotesque spectacle. The wound is a festering mass, a nightmarish growth that not only disfigures the lion, but also poses a significant threat to its health. As the barnacles proliferate, they draw nutrients from the lion's body, leading to a slow and painful decline. The lion's once majestic mane now appears disheveled, and its piercing eyes, usually filled with the fire of a predator, now reflect a haunting weariness. But how did this happen? Barnacles are opportunistic creatures, thriving in environments where they can latch onto a host. In this case, the white lion, perhaps weakened by illness or injury, became an unwitting victim. The barnacles, sensing vulnerability, took advantage of the situation, multiplying rapidly and creating a grotesque ecosystem on the lion's back. Each barnacle, a tiny fortress, harbors its own world of parasites and bacteria, further complicating the lion's plight. The wound becomes a breeding ground for infection, a dark reminder of nature's indifference to suffering. As we delve deeper into the biology of barnacles, we discover that these creatures are not just mindless parasites. They are fascinating in their own right. They possess a unique life cycle, beginning as free-swimming larvae before settling down to form their hard shells. Once attached, they become immobile, relying on the currents to bring them food. In a cruel twist of fate, the very mechanism that allows them to thrive becomes the lion's curse. The barnacles filter feed, siphoning off nutrients that the lion desperately needs, exacerbating its suffering. The infestation serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the often brutal realities of the natural world. In the grand tapestry of existence, the white lion's plight is but a thread. In the heart of the African savanna, where the sun blazes down and the air is thick with the scent of earth and life, a chilling tale unfolds. Picture a leopard, a creature of grace and power, prowling through the tall grasses. But this is no ordinary leopard. It bears a horrific wound, a grotesque testament to nature's darker side. The animal's once majestic coat is marred by a gaping hole, a festering hive of bees that have taken up residence in its flesh. The sight is both shocking and captivating, drawing the viewer into a world where beauty and horror coexist in a delicate balance. As we delve deeper into this unsettling scene, we must confront the reality of bee infestation. The leopard, a top predator, has become an unwitting host to a colony of bees, their tiny bodies buzzing with life as they navigate the warm, damp environment of the wound. This infestation is not merely a nuisance, it is a brutal invasion, a parasitic relationship that speaks to the harsh realities of survival in the wild. These, drawn to the warmth and moisture of the leopard's injury, have established a hive that thrives on the very essence of the animal's suffering. Each bee, with its stinger poised, is a reminder of nature's unforgiving laws, where the line between predator and prey blurs in the most grotesque of ways. The wound itself is a gruesome sight. The flesh around it is swollen and discolored, a sickly shade of yellow and green, oozing with pus and blood. The bees, undeterred by the stench of decay, flit in and out of the gaping hole, their tiny wings creating a symphony of buzzing that fills the air. This cacophony is a stark contrast to the silence that usually envelops the savanna, a reminder that life, in all its forms, is often accompanied by suffering. The leopard, once a symbol of strength and agility, now embodies vulnerability, a living canvas for the relentless march of nature's darker forces. But how did this leopard find itself in such a dire predicament? The answer lies in the intricate web of life that exists in the savanna. In its quest for sustenance, the leopard may have encountered a beehive, perhaps while hunting for prey. In a moment of carelessness, it could have disturbed the hive, provoking the bees to defend their home. The result is a tragic irony. A creature that relies on stealth and precision has become a victim of its own instincts. The bees, in their defense, have turned the leopard into a host, a living repository for their colony, showcasing the brutal reality of nature's survival tactics. As we observe this harrowing scene, we must also consider the broader implications of such infestations. Bees, often seen as gentle pollinators, can become agents of destruction when their colonies invade the bodies of larger animals. This phenomenon, while rare, highlights the complex relationships that exist within ecosystems. The leopard's suffering is a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of all living beings, where the actions of one species can have devastating consequences for another. It raises questions about the balance of nature and the often unseen forces that govern life and death in the wild. Yet, amidst the horror, there is a darkly humorous twist to this tale. Imagine the leopard, once the king of the savanna, now reduced to a walking beehive, a furry piñata of sorts. One can almost picture it strutting through the grasslands, bees buzzing around its head like a bizarre crown, as if nature itself is playing a cruel joke. The irony is palpable. The very creature that once instilled fear in the hearts of its prey is now a source of amusement for the other animals, who watch in bewilderment as the leopard grapples with its unexpected predicament. In the end, this story serves as a poignant reminder of the delicate balance between humans, animals, and nature. As we encroach upon natural habitats, we disrupt the intricate relationships that have evolved over millennia. The leopard's plight is a reflection of our own impact on the environment, a cautionary tale that urges us to consider the consequences of our actions. And in our quest for progress, we must not forget the interconnectedness of all life, for in the grand tapestry of existence, every thread is vital. So, the next time you find yourself swatting away a pesky bee, remember the leopard and its horrific wound, and perhaps take a moment to appreciate the delicate balance of life that surrounds us all. After all, in the wild, even the mightiest can become the most absurd. In the quiet stillness of a sun-drenched pasture, a striking white horse stands, its coat gleaming like freshly fallen snow. But upon closer inspection, a horrific sight emerges. A barnacle wound, grotesque and unsettling, festers on its flank. This is not a scene from a horror film. It is a stark reality that reveals the darker side of nature's design. The barnacle, a creature often associated with the ocean's depths, has found an unlikely host in this majestic animal, turning its once pristine hide into a canvas of suffering. As we delve deeper into this unsettling phenomenon, prepare yourself for a journey into the bizarre world of barnacle infestation, where beauty meets brutality in the most unexpected ways. Barnacles, those small, hard-shelled crustaceans, are notorious for their ability